Everything is looking good. Everything just checking everything. Hi. Good morning. Good evening, good day, good Friday. It's not Good Friday, that was a couple weeks ago. Welcome to the Great Uncle Pixel show stream. And right now a cat is being very cute. Look at that, got distracted. Anyway, as you can see on the screen, it's chess. I'm doing chess. I wasn't actually doing any programming earlier. I opened it up to take a look at, see if I could overcome
Ill Philly.
the the thinking thoughts.
Always priorities the cute cat. It's not
Always,
distraction, it's priorities.
exactly. Cats are priorities. Hello, priority. Anyway, she looked at me, so it was important. Anyway, what I was doing a thing with a thing and going to do some things. Nom, 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 nom. Eh, right, it was going to involve some
His mom was
string.
said. I can confirm, she was being very cute, laughing face.
Oh, hang on a second. Alive. So, important that the cat is cute. Always important that the cat is cute. Now, just want to make sure I have everything set up here properly. I had a rough night last night, so I'm a little woozy. So it's either the best time to program or the worst time to program, and we'll see which. Okay, I'm going to close. I'm going to close this. Hope that's not too loud. Is it showing up at all? Okay, so it's not too loud. Good. Anyway, what I was going to do is movement. We're going to movement now. Oh, okay, okay. Hang on. Get mouse. Is there a get mouse global position? Is that a thing? There does seem to be that. In that case, that's what I want. That is not what I was planning on doing, but it just occurred to me that I could do that. Oh, what are you doing? I just want get mouse global position. That's all. Just copy this. Don't copy everything in the history of get mouse position, get mouse global position. And get mouse. Yeah, yeah. This may work. Get mouse position, get mouse global position. This is not a perfect solution here, but it's let me just test that to see if it works before I get to doing what I wanted to do. I guess that doesn't actually exist. Well, get viewport dot get uh, okay. See what options it gave me, and the answer is none. Okay, so that was didn't work after all. So what I'm going to do here, this is what I want to do. Elif actually just pressed these up. Now, normally and okay, got to test it. I got to check a few things here. There's got to be a lot of in fact, I'm just going to do this here and nest the if statements rather than put them all on one line. So yeah, my idea is instead of trying to actually implement hitting diagonally to attack diagonally, you'll just hit up or down since it'll be the forward will be assumed. So y is greater than 0. Y is less than 7. Yeah. Okay. I don't want it to be split up that much. But I don't I don't want to do chessboard. X comma Y if Y is less than 0 or Y is greater than 7. It has to check both Y plus 1 and Y minus 1. So I don't even want to test this. if y is not in the correct, it's okay if y equals 0. That's fine. Wait, no, I don't have to test both. Right, because then we have to test if y is greater than 0, because it's only going in one direction. I'm testing those two things separately. If y, hang on. Dang, I shouldn't have deleted that whole command there, should I? Because I want that. I want this. If last one. Now, this is a string. Square check. I don't want to use check because check means something very different in chess. Temporary variable. Var temp. Well, it's called temp. String equals. So now I can just refer to temp. And I can, okay, because there's I got to do some string manipulation here, and I need to go remember the commands. What, so I need length. I need to figure out the length of this string. The length of the string is okay. So I want is that right? There's 0 and okay, this is a double because I need their length equals length temp. So, in 0. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is I need to check the second to last character of the string and make sure it's a 2. Otherwise, I can't move to that spot. So I need to look at the string commands. I know there's a oh, hang on. I think I might be able to do it this way actually. If match temp. Let me see if I'm doing this correctly. Let me see if I'm doing this correctly. Okay. Because I think match is more powerful than I thought. Okay. Match is a more powerful command than I thought. Need to remember that. But anyway, match n temp equals star 2 question mark? Uh, equals. So if, oh, colon, print debug, um, what? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I think, wait, maybe? Okay, is it done that way? Temp dot length? Uh, no. Uh, hang on. Okay. Temp dot match expression string. Okay, star 2 question mark. Print debug, temp space temp length. Actually, hang on. I want to. Turns out I don't think I need length after all. So let me. What's this? Why is this wrong? Oh, okay. Because I need another parentheses there. Okay. So I'm going to restart this. Restart this. There we go. Now I don't really need. Oh, actually, I need. Because that's up. So. Um, what is this? I don't want that. Please don't print debug these things. I don't need another, I do not need another, figure that out in a minute, but, anyway. Oh, did something freeze? Okay. No. something freeze and break? Huh. Anyway. Anyway, let me just check my numbers. Good. Let's look at my... Stop putting Z's in there. Okay. Okay, it says false, even though there is... Wait, I'm checking the wrong square, aren't I? Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. X plus 1, y minus 1. There, that should give me correct. Except it made everything disappear and I'll have to reset it. Weird? Weird. Sometimes just weird. Wait, is it broken? Is it loading? No, it's over there. Okay. There it is. I'm looking at it. We're all looking at it now. We're looking at a chest in a bag. Okay. Okay, and the mouse thing here is a problem. Uh, problem altogether. Okay. Let's see if I broke the game. Okay. Did I just put a bunch of X's and Z's in there? I did. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, let's restart it once more. Okay. Okay, this should not be the hard part. To look at the thing, I want to make sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have to make sure it can only move forward or and x is less than x plus starting x plus uh, spaces left, because I don't want to be able to move forward. I don't want to be able to move forward and then capture, except when you can. I guess I can put end y is greater than 0 here without hurting too much. that here. Down. Y is less than 7. This is y plus 1. Do. Really, I don't need temp length, turns out. Because I didn't know this had grep matches. And it does. That makes things so much easier. You can't imagine. Yeah, this thing, grep match. It means star 2 question mark? Yeah. Star 2 question mark means any number of characters for for those who don't know, which is probably not too many people watching this, but I don't want to over explain things. I'm really good. No laughing. No laughing at the idea of me over explaining something. This entire show is me over explaining things. But anyway.
That's why I'm laughing.
That's, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to over-explain it. So the star indicates any number of characters. The 2 indicates a 2. And the question mark means a single wildcard character. So star 2 question mark matches pawn 2D. Because the star matches everything before the 2. The 2 matches the 2. And the question mark matches the letter after the 2. This will also work with anything that doesn't say pawn. So this basically checks for all of player two's pieces. I have not put on all player two's pieces. I have not drawn all player two's pieces. Oh, that's what I could have done today. But anyway, so I don't need length because I was going to do it the hard way by figuring out the length and then calculating the character at length -1 to see what the second to last character of the string was and seeing if that was a 2. But this does that without the pain. So I don't actually even need length anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to implement capture piece right now. But I am going to implement move piece into space, which is x plus 1. Okay, x equals x plus 1, y equals y minus 1. Boop, boop. And y, y, y. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a little issue there. That's fine. That's fine. It's making this. I need to just drop these in here. Except this is y plus 1. And y equals starting y. Oh, there's starting y. Okay. Okay, and you can't move up or down if you're already you've already moved up or down. V. So right. And y equals starting y. Oops, too many. Because I don't want you to be able to move to the right after you've moved up. This shouldn't be a problem in most cases, but because of the two squares you can move it first, it could be a problem. It could be a problem if the enemy piece is all the way at the left. I'll probably code something for en passant, but not now. Yeah, there's no actual capture piece routine. Is this thing working? Okay. This thing on? Is this thing on? Okay, it's been running all this time. That's good. But is it working? That's the question. It is not. It has crashed. So just hit restart. Bring up the correct window. Let's give it another try. Okay. Where did I delete that? Why is this? Oh, y is less than 7. That's important. Y is less than 7. Okay, let's try this here again. Okay, is it moving at all? No. Why it keeps freezing like that every time I make changes? Normally it's happy to keep playing. Have to oh, hang on a second. Do, 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 do. Okay, where was I? I was over here. I was doing a thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, and I have to select. Okay, it's fine. I need to make a couple more changes. There we go. Interesting. Wouldn't let me move to the right. Obviously, can't promote, but not yet. Now I wonder if I should move the flashing square to the front. I'll have to see if I can figure out what layer it's on. Anyway, move it to the front layer so it's on top of the other pieces. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to do that. Just stop that. Just a matter of looking at the selected, see if it shows me. Ooh, ordering, nearest MIP map, visibility? Visibility layer 1. So I think it's, oh, okay, there we go. I don't have to change it. I just have to turn top level on. Okay. And also, before I do too much here, because this match, there we go, star 1 question mark. Now I want to put a match command in here, or I want to just type random letters. Um, let me just look at that command again. It begins with, right? Yeah. Just shouldn't have erased it so quickly, because I was gonna need it right here. Why is this? Oh, hang on. Hang on. This is a thing that I can do. Hold on. I think I might have to do is a series of if-then statements. It'll be easier that way. In this case, easier than the match statement. Probably is a way to do it as a match statement, but so if selected, yes, I want selected equals true if this is true. Actually, no. I do want this here. If selected equals true, and also and now okay. Now see, I need to split S Y is not equal to starting. Y. Y equals starting. Y. Oh, hang on. X equals x minus 1. This goes here as well. Whoops. Hang on a second. U. There we go. X. And oops. Starting Y. Okay. Okay. Now 2D. Function upon unit width. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I made a few changes there, with not just putting the thing on top. I should also be able to move backwards. I'm moving backwards, but something's wrong. Uh, hmm. I don't know why it's doing that. The other thing is I wanted to make sure it was on top, and it is very much not. Yeah. So up is working, which it shouldn't be. Okay, at least it cancels properly. Oh, right, these spaces are filled in. There's no pieces on them, but they are there's no visible pieces on them, but there are pieces. There are the appropriate pieces in the code. Oh, promoting things is going to be a pain in the neck if I like this, isn't it? Hmm. Well, it's fine. I'll figure that out when I fall. I'll figure out that bridge when I fall off of it. It's fine. It's all good. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all great. It's all good. Well, right now I'm trying to figure out why. Hang on a second. Where's that print debug? Comma. Sure. Top level should always be true. Just okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because moving a pawn into that space erased the other pawn from the board. When I finish, that won't be. If I finish, when I finished that, I need to put in an actual capture routine, which will go in the action button. But it's mainly what I'm looking at right now is that down here, this is false. It shouldn't be false. It should be true. It should be true because I set it to be true. Did I not set it to be true? Wait. Okay. Not selected. No, I didn't actually select it to be true. Wait, no, I did. It's right there. Hang on. Else. Let me just put it here. Let me put it there and see if that correctly sets it to top level. Game froze. Game froze. Okay. Game froze again? Did I mess something up? Is input not being processed? Okay, I'm going to start this without doing any windows and then messing around with windows to try and make it visible. So please bear with me while you can't see anything. Let's make sure. Okay, it is working. Anyway, keep an eye on the lower left-hand corner. There we go. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I think it's not a matter. That's the problem, I think. Why it's not showing properly. When I move back to the left, it's not a matter of, it's a matter of drawing it. I have to I have to check. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Even if this doesn't modify Y, it should still display it properly. Oh, that's not quite right either. Whoops. There we go. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Yep. That should fix it. Now let's see here. Is this thing still running? Do I still have control? I have no control. Okay, so we'll restart. Bring the window up. Bring the window up. Okay, it is working. I know you can't see it because it's weird that if I go away from the screen then move back, I lose control. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I push up and I push left. Push down and I push left. I push up and I push left. And I push down and I push left. I push left. Okay. Now it is not appearing on top, even though appear on top or top level is set to true. The top level or top layer? I'm not sure. I can easily make it top layer. So a little annoying, but let's go down here and see what happens. Yeah. There we go. That's what I want. Interesting. It's no longer top. Oh no, it is. Oh, it is top layer. It's just that the pawn itself is a different sprite from the. Yeah, I can't move straight forward because there is a knight over there. No, there's a bishop directly in front of me. An invisible bishop, so I can only move to capture. But I can move to capture. That's the important thing. That's what I've been trying to get working here. That's pretty nice. Wow, I just got hit with a wave of sleepiness. Hang on. So I'm going to Leaning forward. Listen to that crinkles. And that has a snack. A little bag of chip snack. Not to be confused with the pipsqueak. Because, yeah, pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Pretty good. And yeah, this is what I had this idea while I was typing up my Blue Sky notification. I thought, wait a minute. Literally in the middle of my Blue Sky no, notification, I had an idea. And now I'm making that idea. Yeah, it's going to be a little easier for other pieces because they move and capture in the same with the same pattern. So it's going to be a little easier for the other pieces. I guess that's why I wanted to do pawn first. Plus, also they're in front. So I just gotta reach deep down inside myself and do the next thing. Um, next thing might be fighting. I need to figure out how to attach. Let's go back to Chess Plus. What do I have? I do have that open. Okay, let's remove this window because it's coding time. Don't need to look at that anymore. Mode string. Okay, so yeah, let's go to movement. Selected bool. Where are we? If not selected, and chess node mode equals movement. Chess mode equals movement. Okay. Now in chess plus, var mode equals movement. Should start off as movement. That's the default. Oh, it's lowercase. Okay. It's lowercase. That's important to know. because I'm going to have different process. I'm going to have a different process input. If selected and chess mode equals movement. Okay, so I need to have two transitions. One should be uh, capture piece. Now, what this should actually do is set all uh, you know what, capture piece. I'm just gonna call it capture piece. Even though it's not technically a capture, it's gonna be a battle. But we're gonna go down here. Bunk. Capture. Actually, even let's do that. Pass. In fact, let's remove the. We're gonna make it just capture piece. It'll go to that routine, and I'm going to erase all these extra tabs that have somehow found their way into my code. How dare you? Got a pass. So here we go. Set all pieces invisible. Set mode. Yes, mode equals battle. Um, Send in the name of the two pieces. And the names of the two pieces. Uh, Battle mode will have stats for those pieces. Yeah, I just have to send in the name. The battle mode will figure out the stats. And there we go. That's important right there. Battle. Let's do that. There, bro. It's unhappy because that's an unused variable. That's fine. I don't want to set the chess mode battle yet because I've got no way to unbattle it right now. I guess I do. Battle mode engaged. Chess mode. Okay. Right, equals equals. So, if chess mode is battle, battle. Oh yes, yes, I know. I will have a knit battle. Uh, Player one, player two. That's fine. Let's just take a look at this. Function and knit battle. Player one, player two. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing in my battle mode right now. Which is fine. Which is fine. It's not so yeah, this should call. In fact, I don't want this here. I want this node to be callable from everywhere. Uh, oh, okay. For battle, let me not put that there. Node 2D. Let's put that here. Battle equals chess. Get two. Print debug. Get chess. No, D. Battle. And over in battle, we're going to put movement node 2D. Movement equals chess equals chess dot get child one. Oh, did I do that right in the other one? Get child two. Yeah. Okay. Battle equals chess dot get child two, and this is movement equals chess get child one. Nice. Okay. And movement, what I want here is I want to call this in. So I want to battle init battle uh, Okay, I think I will want to capture piece. I think I want to capture piece with this information as well, so I make sure it's in there. So I don't just want capture piece nothing. I want capture piece with first selected pawn. Now, what I want to do, I need, where's this? Name. Okay. Okay, hang on, hang on. We need, okay, okay. So I need chessboard. Yes, I need this. I'm gonna pull up that blank document and just throw things in there for a moment. Um, yes, save. You can close all these. New. Okay. So I need chessboard because the pawn isn't moved until you where's the action button? You just pressed action. Okay. Oh, this doesn't. Oh, interesting. Okay, this shouldn't go here. This should go here. Well, capture piece shouldn't go here because it shouldn't activate until you hit the action button to confirm. Hang on. Okay, okay. Select pawn is the node that's going in. Chessboard. This is not a node. This is an array. Okay. Okay. If chessboard dot match. If chessboard. Wait. Chessboard. Chess2y equals quote. Then. Oops. Else. Now, because it can't be. I think it can be. No, you can't move through a non-empty space with an ally. You can only attempt to attack an enemy. You can't attempt to attack an ally. Okay. Else. So we want capture piece. Where is capture piece? I want this. No, you get out of there. I want this. Man, isn't this fun? Anyway, capture piece. This is too many pieces, but it's okay because it's also wrong. Uh, there we go. Okay, so P1, P2 are nodes. Except it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a node. It can be a string. I don't have to send in the actual sprite. I just need to send in the name. Because the pawn doesn't actually move. Starting X and starting Y will still have the value. Okay, capture piece, chessboard, chess mode equals battle, print debug before before battle space P1 versus P2 and battle init battle. And because I don't actually want it to. And now where is that capture? Where's the where's the thing I just wrote about capturing stuff? Yeah, there we go. X equals starting X, Y equals starting Y. This stuff will probably be changed, but man. Okay. Complicated. Go up. There it is. All right, I need to also. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. The message fire before battle in it pawn 1c versus pawn 2b. You can see down here. Init battle, pawn c versus pawn 2b. Battle mode engaged. Okay. Perfect. Now, right now, it just moves the attacking pawn back to the starting square. But that's just a check to make sure it's actually, you know, just engaging. And that's pawn 1c versus pawn 2d. That's pawn 1a versus pawn 2b. Yeah. Pawn 1d versus pawn 2c. And it also just as importantly, it kicks me out of battle mode correctly. Because battle mode's going to require a whole different world. Oh man, I went through an entire bottle of diet cherry Coke right there. And we've gone through an entire bottle of cherry Coke, but was a bad idea. Of course, yeah, set all pieces invisible. Set chessboard invisible. Set all pieces invisible is gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. That's okay. Right now, I don't want to, because if I try to set if I tried to set all pieces visible and invisible based on the name, I'm going to get error messages because half those nodes don't exist. Literally, half those nodes don't exist. Uh, Set chessboard invisible. Let me see. Hang on. Oh, chessboard's right there. Okay, okay. So, set chessboard invisible. In fact, I don't even have to do that here. I don't even have to do that here. Or I don't have to, I have to do it here, but yeah. Okay, so chessboard's over there. We can just go up here. If, chess.mode equals movement n, chess mode equals movement. Whoops. I'm doing it this way because I might want modes other than those two. False. Okay. Battle GD. Wait. Tree? I always forget how the await boat thing works. Movement. Get tree. Right. Anyway, chess for battle. Put a 1 second timer in here. Cause. Come on. Okay, why is it not, sometimes it does not like when I bring up the window capture. Pause to bring up the window capture. When I go back to it, it won't move. That's weird. Game's still running. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's just restart this without looking at OBS for a second. Okay. I don't know why I printed battle mode engaged so many times. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, because it's process. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, let me not put that there. Let me put that weight right here instead. See here. Doesn't matter. It's doesn't exactly matter. Okay, I printed that way too many times, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't really care. I don't really care. These are all temporary commands anyway. Let's see if I can get to work. Okay, good. It's fine. Yeah, I want the chessboard to disappear when I go into battle mode. I want all the pieces to disappear too. But for now, I haven't coded that in yet. But it's fine. It's fine. It's looking good. I am quite pleased with my progress today, and I'm not done. I'm not done, but I am going to slip away for just a moment. Um, to, hang on a second. Before I do that, let me before I do that. Before I do that. I do want to slip away for a moment here, just a moment. Only a moment. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Anyway, I'll be right back. As soon as I figure out where my mic is. There we go. Okay, be right back in a moment. It wasn't so bad. Got myself a little iced tea. And I've got nibblies here. So I won't pass out like we did on Saturday. I hope. Here we go. Mm. See, I'm sitting here looking at the title of today's stream, and I'm getting dumb ideas from it. That's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Could be either, honestly. For those who can't see it, I mean, you should be able to see it. The title is Pawn, You as a Wurrwilf, which is a reference to an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000 where one of the characters says to another in an inconceivable accent that he is a werewolf. His name is Paul, so Paul Pawn. Explaining the joke makes it funnier. But I'm sitting here going, why can't I make the pawn a werewolf? That would be a little twist if all the chess pieces were actually monsters. Sitting here trying to decide what the others would be, uh, which and I'm not sure what they would be. Like picking up my headphones? I'm not sure. That would be odd. Hmm. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Crunchy. But I guess it really doesn't matter if they're a werewolf or not, at least at this stage of the game, since all I'm planning on doing is having them swipe with a sword. Which means it's that time again. Go over the battle. Oh good, I have player 1 and player 2 animated sprites already defined. Except there shouldn't be. Yeah, character body 2D. Call them body 1 and body 2. Like move them around properly. And let's add some more nodes. Now, I can type. I don't think I'm going to need to instance my shots because they're going to be so like Archon. They're going to be so infrequent that there'll never be more than one on the screen at a time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might want to make Shot Body 1 and Shot Body 2 children of Body 1 and Body 2. Maybe. It doesn't matter. The battle script is up here, and so I can call it from anywhere. Or I can call it from anywhere in this routine. And if I leave them on top like this, it'll be easier. In any event, body. They'll need scripts of their own. All four of those character bodies will need scripts of their own to properly interact with the world and with each other. Blue. Hmm. Oh, just brain think going on right now. Uh, just brain think. Think I want it floating? I think the body 2D is really hmm, better suited for for platform characters than 2D characters, but I worked well enough with space deflators. I don't need to inflict gravity. Okay. Just thinking. Just thinking. Just thinking. Just thinking. Oh, and since I'm not actively engaged in a conversation at the moment, I just keep going into little tired think mode. How should I do this? More importantly, what is my next step? And I think I know what the next step is. The next step, drawing stuff. Or not drawing still. Hmm. So, Pretty big image, isn't it? Properties. Yeah, make it 16 by 16. This will be save as PNG. Drop it in chess art. Sword 1. Sword 1 should be white. Uh, hmm. Yeah, sword 1 should be white. So let's make it a black background. That way it's easier. It'll be easier later. It doesn't even have to be an actual sword. Just need to... Okay. Did I call the sword 1? I did. Oh, that is exactly what I want. Okay. So that's actually what I want. Okay. Save as PNG. Now save this as sword 3. But Great Uncle Pixel, what happened to sword 2? Well, sword 2 I gotta draw separately. But sword 3 can just flip sword 1. I'll probably redo this later. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I want to see how it looks in motion before I decide. Got white. Got white. Let's put this over there. Arrow pointing to the left, obviously. I don't know if that one's going to quite mix with hang on. Let me take a quick look at sword 3 again. Figure out how to open it in a separate window. I can take a look at them together. Oh, I think it's good. Okay. I think it's good. I think it's good. Let me just close that. Not like that. Go back over here. And we got shot 1. Give me a new sprite frame. Don't do that. New sprite frames and shot 2. New sprite frames. Well, player 1 needs new. But anyway, shot 1. Pawn. Call it pawn sword. We'll call shot 2's also. Call it pawn sword. When I make... Oh, I'm gonna need, let me, actually... No, actually, I think I might be able to get by with only the one pawn sword animation. I should be able to rotate it 90 degrees. Everything's square anyway. Salt. That's good for your heart. Anyway, shot 1. There we go. Just got a slash. Doesn't look great, but it doesn't have to look great. It's only going to be on the screen for... animation speed. I want it to go faster. 10 frames a second with only 3 frames. Let's go 6 frames a second. So it'll be half a second for these 3 frames? Third of a second. That's fine. I'll just copy that over here. Okay, sure. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. We got pawn sword, pawn sword, pawn sword. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need. Okay, I'm just gonna get body 1. Give me a script. Give me a new script. And give me a child node of a collision. Uh, right, a collision shape 2D. Oh, no. Just drop that in body 1 for now. Body hit 1. Let's just call it hit 1, actually. Okay. And we want to get rid of this falling. I don't need jump velocity. Can I? Okay. Left. Right. Okay. Um. Oh, okay. I left out a quote. There we go. In that X. There. Direction. Let's see if I can do it this way. I can do this. It'll let me. Just underscore X. X. Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting here, but Y. Let's make that an elif else. That way, if neither velocity X or velocity Y. And we want body 1, player 1. We want a sprite. Well, is this looking okay? Yeah, okay. We want a sprite. Sprite frames. So, I mean, right now we're just going to have, now. I need a print debug here. because I need to determine what the last direction pushed was. Their last direction. Unless I, yeah, it's okay. Okay. Oh, I don't want to jump in there. So yeah, I want that. I don't need a jump command in there. Now, their last direction, completely undefined. Just gonna leave it undefined other than the name because I need to know what what variables these are first. All right, I need a sprite. I need to pull up the sprite frames. It doesn't need actually to be a fancy sprite. It's just going to be the standard pawn sprite. It's going to be running around for now. Okay. If hang on, this is body. If I only want to process this if battle equals true. Get parent chess mode equals battle. Turn. So it should skip all this if it's not. Now let's just hit 2D so I can see. Body 1 should be, let's transform, it should be scale 4. Um, Texture should be nearest bitmap. Okay. And we need to drop this right here. Now we need to drop this. Okay, no. What is this? Where did I drop it? 1450. Okay, so it's in, let's put this in 1550. And we'll put player 1, 0, 0. Let's zoom out a little. Okay, perfect. One should be 0, 0. Let's give it a shape. Triangle 2D. Yeah. Transform. Let's see here. Position. Let's zoom in. Okay, that's a little too high and maybe a little too big. But okay, let's go to battle. Okay. Chess mode equals battle. Okay. Body 1 visible equals true. Body 2 visible true. the thing that sets it. And right, it doesn't set it invisible here. It sets it invisible in the other one. Okay. Okay. Print debug init battle. Print debug battle mode engaged. Let's take body 2. Let's take player 2. Okay, let's I don't care. Let's add child player 2. We want sprite frames. Player 2. Also pawn. Oops. We got pawn B. Go 2D. Let's get pawn B. Body 2 should also have, where's transform? There we go. Scale 4. Texture is nearest bitmap. I'm just going to drop it over here. That's. Did I make it too big compared to the other sprites? Yes, I did. That's interesting. Wait, it's just zoomed in more. Okay, yeah. This is let's make this 100%. 100%. Are they the same size? They're the same size. Okay. Now, so let's set this guy to 400, 504, 400, 600. Ooh, too far down. 400, 300. 200, 300. There we go. There's a good starting spot. And body 2, also 300. And position 700. Don't care. This stuff does not matter in the long run. Transform. 0, 0. We up here in the corner. Spot. We just went over here. There we go. We got X and Y. Did I? Now, did I put in enough code to just move my character around? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's good. Good. It's all good. How's it looking? There we go. Yeah, we got that extra guy on the left. That's fine. I don't care. It's not going to look right. Oh, come on. It's not. I don't understand why it's not moving. I have to restart it. I don't understand why it doesn't. If I take the 2 seconds to bring it up in OBS, it doesn't move, but whatever. Oh, wait. Oh, that's not moving at all. That's not good. Okay, so it was not moving because I messed something up. That's why. I messed something up. I messed something up. I messed it up so bad my wife's leaving me. Bye bye. No, it's fine. She just stepped out for a second. Door's still open, so it's oh, yep, getting the mail. It's fine. What am I doing here? What did I mess up here? I messed up something. Is it even hitting this place anymore? Did I not select this right? Chess mode equals movement. Now, I know it doesn't change back to battle properly. it should only let me check battle. Okay, this is the only place where it sets it to battle. Just check. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to print the mode every second, but where's process input? Did I? Okay, there's process input. It is there. Okay, okay. Function pawn move. No, the problem is that it's not hidden here. Did I mess up? That it's supposed to start in movement mode? Mode equals movement. Okay, initialize board. Let me make this spammy. Print, debug, mode. Let's see if I've messed something up. It is in movement mode. Okay. So why isn't it moving? Let's get over here. Yeah. Process. Make sure. Debug input. See if it'll let me do that. Okay, let me just go back up to, go back up to Chess Plus. Get rid of this. I don't need to print the mode. Just want to make a mess down there. Oh, and now it works. Go figure. Anyway. Okay, that's weird. That's very weird. Let me turn this on. Let me try and turn this on. See if I can show you. Whoop. That's show you what's weird about it without crashing. See if I push left, it moves left. Ignore the flashing one. Obviously, I haven't gotten rid of that stuff correctly yet, but that's okay. If I push up, it moves left. If I push down, it moves right. So did I set X? Go into check the battle. Check the battle script. So I set an X where I should have had a Y. Battle script? Oh, right. It's not just the battle script. It's the body script. Okay. All right, let me see here. Because I didn't see direction X and direction Y. Direction... Hang on, let me check those numbers again. If I go up... hang on a second. Where's print? if now if direction X or direction Y, and we want to print it when it's moving. And let me get rid of that battle mode engaged thing. I don't need that anymore. It's fine. Okay, let's make it less spammy. Okay, push. Now. I gotta wait for it to catch up. Battle mode engaged disappears. I'll know it's caught it up. I have to go check these logs afterwards, make sure it's not 100 gig. In fact, let me just restart this. Bit of a pain, but why? Am I in the right window? Yeah. I don't understand why sometimes it doesn't move if I bring it up properly in OBS first. Oh, it's not. Uh, it's nothing to do with OBS. It's not working. It's weird. Okay, now it's working. Yeah. That's direction X and direction Y. I must have just set it wrong. Here. Did I set? Yeah, that's where it's wrong. It's a simple velocity. Yeah, I set velocity X equal to the Y motion rather than velocity Y. Okay, it's a little slip slidey, but feels a little slip slidey, but wrong one. There we go. Again, ignore the blinking one. But yeah. Interesting. Okay, it's not resetting properly because I'm not moving the control. I'm not moving diagonally. The sprite's moving diagonally, but left, up, because if I hold it right and then switch to down, whoop, it does both, even if I'm only holding one direction. Okay, so I need to do some so let me. So yeah, I need to remove the elif clearly. If direction X or direction Y. It's not making an elif. The velocity equals is that correct? Yes. Direction X. I think that's correct. I don't think it's quite correct. Correct. We'll see, won't we? If it. No, that is absolutely correct. It's moving correctly now because I am smart. I need to put in a boundary so it can't move past the edge of the screen, but okay. Now, if your action drink debug, so it's yeah. I want that as vector 2i. Equals copy. In fact, that's a just the last direction. Times speed. What's wrong with that? Well, that's fine because it's only 1 or 0. I guess it can just be a vector 2. It won't hurt it. I just need to make it not. There we go, vector 2 instead of a vector 2i. Because velocity should have. That's fine. Speed should not be a constant. But it's okay for now. Is it still set up properly over here? It looks like it is. So let's see if it's still. Yeah, it's still moving. I didn't mess anything up. I don't know why I keep hitting Z. Can't do anything. Can't leave battle mode now because it's stuck in battle mode. Yeah, but anyway, just say I'm saying now. It looks like I'm just running around pointlessly, and I am. That's the visuals going on here, but mentally I'm trying to decide what to do next. This is good. This is good. It's I don't think this is gonna be the final animation. I think the pawn. I'm pretty sure that I want the pawn to have some animation as it's running around. So it's got to be a little more complicated than this. But before I put animation in the pawn running around, I have to have the pawn running around. And it is doing that. I don't know why. Sometimes I just get so surprised at myself that I can do things correctly. I don't know why that is, but oh my goodness, I've made a character move. I've made hundreds, maybe thousands of characters move around the screen. Many of them on screen, on stream, I mean. Not like the first time I've ever made a game where the character moves when I push the controller, or keyboard in this case. But somehow it always still delights me to see me think of something, me type some things, what me think of appear on screen and do. Just
Cute.
Just just activates that old caveman brain. Caveman coder brain. You know, because cavemen can be coders too, right? Um, let's pretend the answer to that question is yes. Uh, so I'm gonna pause for a moment. Not leaving. I'm just pausing to open the iced tea that I grabbed a little while back, uh, uh, and eat this Dorito. I'm gonna eat this Dorito, the one you can't see me holding. Oh, there we go. Crunch. No, microphone away from my mouth so you don't hear all the crunch. Yeah, I am constantly delighted. Do, 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 do. Just constantly delighted by programming. Oh, it's frustrating as hell sometimes, but when it works, it's just so great that it works. I could just set them. I do have a pain, but I can set all these other, all these visible and invisible simultaneously, and I won't worry about which pieces are still on the board and which pieces are captured, because I'll just move captured pieces far off the board. So they'll be visible, but they'll be so far off the side of the screen that you still won't be able to see them.
Don't do it like that. You should put them in a little box on your side.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, and that way I can make the pieces and the box invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think right now the only thing I am mentally struggling with implementing is pawn promotion. But like I said earlier, that's a bridge I'll fall off when I get to it. Yeah, I have a couple of ideas on how to implement that. They're all a bit of a pain in the neck, but not terribly. Okay, iced tea is drunked. I'm gonna do some more coding. Um, hang on. Before I do that, print debug. I want to do a print debug here. Last direction, comma, space, velocity. Okay, and I don't want this anymore. Now I don't even really want to change anything. Oh, I see. Thing in the lower left still hasn't caught up. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna stop it rather than because that is a mess down there, and I am terrified. I'll go check my log files, make sure it hasn't filled up my, or there's log files. Um, that log file.
Resk. Thanks for following.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for following.
Admiral Cage said,
Woo,
25
You've-
stream streak. Thanks for the content.
Lurk. And thank you for the streak, Admiral Kage. Thank you for the follow, Nerf Herder Esquire, and thank you for the streak, Admiral Kage. What I was doing right here was trying to figure out.
Nerf Herder is follower 50 for you.
Oh, follower 50. Thank you for helping me reach half 100. Sorry, sorry, I'm just having a brain think here. Okay, good. Just, checking my program data, because, just want to make sure. I want to keep, after the issue I had on Wednesday, I just want to keep an eye on my app data, local, Godot. Here? Was it local? Maybe it wasn't local. I guess it was Godot. This is not where the logs are. App data. It was in roaming. Godot. App user data. Chess Plus. Logs. I want to take a look at my logs. Okay. They got some larger than I would like logs in there, but they're not 100 gig. So it's like almost 1 gig, which is still a lot. Don't get me. No, sorry, it's almost 1 meg. Almost 1 megabyte. That's fine. Yeah, I forgot how to number for a second. So I want to keep an eye on this one. In fact, I want to, please let me create a shortcut so I can drop it on the desktop. Wait, do I have one? Desktop? We'll see. It's fine. Anyway. Sorry about that. I just after Wednesday's weirdness of having this program fill up my entire hard drive with log files I couldn't even open because they were too big. I just want to keep an eye on those log files and make sure they're not billions of thousands. And anyway, I'm going to reopen this. Now that I've done that, I'm going to reopen this program. Yeah, half the time. I don't know why half the time when I open the program, it won't move. Do it twice to make it move. But anyway. I don't really care. Yeah, I want to see those numbers down there. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Last direction and velocity. Now, eventually, velocity will not be necessarily be 300. Each piece will have its own movement speed. I think I may have like two or three different movement speeds rather than giving each one its own movement speed. Because if I get too granular, you won't even notice the difference. So I'll probably just have fast, medium, and slow. And I think pawns will probably be fast. Thinking pawns fast, knights fast. Uh, most of the others medium. Rook and king slow. I guess it just leaves bishop and queen for a medium. So and I'll decide what slow, medium, and fast look like when I get all the pieces in. I'm running in a circle. Oh no, I'm running in a little circle. I'm running in a big circle. It's not really a circle, it's more like an octagon. Kind of like a very uneven octagon. But the point is, I want to look at those numbers in the corner. Numbers are still moving even though I stopped. Making another giant log file, so let's just quit that. Also, let me check those log files to make sure I didn't break anything. Let's see. Logs, shortcut. Oh, it's made another one. It's 559. Goodness. Golly. Golly goodness gosh gee whiz willikers. Let's clear that. I don't need that stuff. But yeah, I need last direction. Which one move towards this? From to delta. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing here? So I want right here. If input dot get action get is action just pressed action Okay. Let me just make sure these are the right size. Shot. It's going to be a darn big sword. The sword should be as big as 4. Okay. Yes, I know there's an error. One body. Body 1. No. Shot body 1. Global position equals global position. Only identifier, attribute access, and subscription access can be used as an assignment target. I can't move shot body 1? I can't move shot body 1's global position? How weird. You don't have a global position? Shot body 1 dot. Oh, derp. $sign. Wait. No, not $sign. Okay, I need up here, because I need to define shot body. Okay. Funk. Do I have a knit battle? Where's the knit battle? Okay, it's not here. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be, so funk, ready. There. Give me some bears. There. Yes. Battle. Node 2D. There. Chess. Node 2D. Oh, okay, yeah. Battle equals get parent chess equals battle get parent. Okay. There we go. So now I can call chess plus. I can call variables in chess plus and from battle. I don't think I need to call anything in movement, but I can do that if I have to. So this is just chess stop mode equals battle. So let's go down. So we don't want this. And right, I want the third one. There shot node 2D. And shot equals get equals battle dot get child 1 0 1 2. Yes, stop. It's So there we go, shot. Seriously? Still doesn't like that? Shot equals battle dot get child 2 0 1 2. I'm just going to make a rectangle. There we go. Set shape. Anyway, body 1 is problem here. Body 1, yeah. Okay. Okay, it will be easier if I make shot body 1 a sub of shot of body 1. So let's do that. And shot body 2 will be a child. Oops, a sub. That sounds different. Shot body 1 will be a okay. So this is, let's. I don't need this because it's just. Okay, do I not have any little position? Okay, that's fine. The shot body 1. Shot body. Shot body 1 should be 0 0. So shot body 1 position equals uh, last direction. This will let me do diagonals too. Last direction. Hang on. Position. No, I don't need position because it's default to 0. Last direction times 64, I think. To the right. Rotation. Hang on. All right, there's another thing I wanted to check. Dinner's on its way, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. And open link in new window and keep an eye on my dinners. It's very important because I'm a little hungry. Ooh. Okay. Anyway. Right, what was I going to do? I was going to hit play and see what this looks like. Cause I'm not. I think. I think I put in enough to make the sword appear. Believe it or not. So let's give it a try and see if anything crashes. See A, what it looks like, B, if anything crashes. Okay, that's fine. That's, yeah, the sword's over there, that's fine. Because, ooh, I messed something up. Messed something up drastically. If you saw that, I just kind of shot off the, it's just kind of shot off the screen there, and along with my player sprite. Stop that. I'm just gonna take a look at that without bringing up the screen, just to so I can keep an eye on numbers and stuff. Yeah, just shot up off the screen. Okay, there we go. Get rid of this. What is that? That's in Res movement GD process input. Oh, right. Line 42. So, the question is, what did I break? The other question is dinner here yet? What are we looking at here? Let me just bring that up there. Okay. What did we break? Me? I'm blaming that person who's typing at the keyboard. So let's what was I going to do? Yeah, let's go here. Let's just comment that new part out. See if that messed anything up by itself. Shouldn't have, but and we're just gonna look at the numbers. We're not looking at the screen. Huh. And yeah, it causes it to something I changed here. I didn't change anything. That's weird. I mean, I did when I moved shot body under, but that shouldn't have affected some. Do do do. Let's see here. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Let me try. First of all, pushing the button should stop your character. So I want velocity Y, 2B0. I want velocity Y. I want the character to stop when you hit the button. It might be It might be because of move and slide. This needs to go here, I think. I think move and slide needs to go there. So we're just going to take a look. No, it just zooms off the screen. Print, debug, uh, global location. Global position. You'd think I'd know what it's called by now. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting out here soon because dinner is almost here. And I'm very hungry. Okay. Yeah, I hit it so I made it so every time you hit the button you can at least see where the sprite is. And what the heck? It shot off into the distance. I try and bring it down. Okay, you can't. So I brought it down. Hang on, I'm gonna bring it on down. Bring it on home. So, I think because of this, that is way too big. Times 4. So I think, hang on, times 16. Let's try that. See if I, whoa! I'm out of control. Oh, am I bouncing off my own sword? Are they interacting in a weird way so I'm bouncing off my own sword? I think so. I think something is interacting very weirdly there. I think I'm getting stuck on my own sword, as it were. I, okay, I do have. Okay, let's see here. Body 1 hit. Let's do hit 1. Because it should not be able to collide with itself. Let's check my collision layers here. Because the collision layers should be what the heck are my collision layers? Now that's light mask invisibility layer. Up to body 1. Remember which things have the. No, that's light mask. Collision. There it is. Okay. So body 1 is on layer 1. Shot body 1 should be on. There it is. Layer 2. They should not collide with each other. I don't know if that fixed anything. Probably not. And I am so far off screen here that it's not even. Okay, it's not sliding around anymore. There we go. So let me fix this back to. That's what happened. I knocked myself off the screen. The sword touching the player knocked him off the screen because they were colliding, and which is kind of hilarious, honestly. Yeah. Okay, it's doing that thing again. I'll have to figure that out eventually, but for now, just. Now, I'm not sure why the sword is not animating. Um, Let me bring that up so you can properly see it. I'm not sure why the sword isn't animating. It's supposed to animate. But it's not yet set to disappear. Oh, right. I want to set that black area transparent, but that's fine. In any event, though, it's a start. That's the important part. It's a start. Yeah, the pawns, because there's so many of them, are going to. Of course, they're pawns. They're going to have the weakest attack. Now, let me see here. So I'm gonna make a little note here in another window. Make a little note here in another window. So I need to have both windows up. Windows up. But I'm gonna make some notes in this window right over here. You get to watch me make notes. Isn't that exciting? So let's see. Normal sword face. Okay, facing right. No, no skew or no rotation. Facing left. 180-degree rotation. Facing up is negative 90-degree rotation. We're 270. Facing down, 90-degree rotation. Now, upright is negative 45. Down right is 45. Down left is 45 and 90, which is 135. And up left is 180 plus 45 is 225. So I'm just going to save that. Close that. Hide that. Pause a moment to look at the food. See where it is. See where it's traveling. Okay, yeah, it's not here yet. It's fine. It's not even close. I'm hungry. That's why I've been nibbling on these Doritos. I am, I haven't started yet, and shot one. Yeah, why isn't shot one animating? It's in here. Consort in quotes, yes. Now, let's see here. If last direction equal dot x equals 1 equals 1, then if last, no, match y, so it'd be -1, 0, -1. I guess I could put a match inside a match, but it's kind of a pain. Last direction x equals 1, match y, -1, colon. That means it's moving up and to the right. And we look at the thing I just made. Up and to the right is -45 degrees. Oh. There we go. There we go. And 0. Shot body 1 rotation equals 0. 1 shot body 1 shot rotation equals 45. L if last direction x equals -1, moving to the left. So let's see, up left is 225. This is 225. This is 135. And this is 180. Oh, I forgot the colon. So it won't be 0 in this case. This will be -90 equals 90. And there's probably an easier way to do this. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can calculate this. And maybe I'll work on that. But I just want to give it a quick look. And this, pretty sure. Let's double restart that. Yeah, it's weird. I got to start twice. Okay. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. That's the wrong window. For one thing, that's the wrong window. As you can see, it's not animating and it's not turning around. So let's go over here and print global position. and print shot body rotation as well. So, this is okay. There we go. Interesting. Oh, hang on. Last direction. Am I misunderstanding what last direction is? It's my variable. No, last direction should be 1 or... I mean, last direction is obviously working, because, not like that, it's not like that's 1 and not 1.0? Somebody said something. Let me do some fixes. I don't know if that's the reason, but let's pretend it is. It's not. Oh. Huh. Okay, it's rotating now. It's rotating wrong. Not sure exactly what's going on here. Yeah, I think I might just have to redo all this with actual math. Like sines and cosines and stuff. Hmm. Is that the problem? Do you want point zeros? Do you want a point zero there too? Is that the problem? That is absolutely the problem. Sort of? That is not 180-degree rotation. Yeah, that is, it says it's 180 degrees, but that is not 180 degrees. That, but you know what? I'm going to call that a win. We'll figure out what's going on later. Because I got dinner's on the way. I've got stuff to do tonight. Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to just call it here. Because, oh my goodness, I just got really hungry. It's, I just felt my stomach go... Something like that. Something like that. But yeah, I've got the first steps of my battle system.
It said. Thanks for the
I'm excited. I got a battle system on the way. And it's looking good, honestly. I mean, good. You know, good relatively speaking. Graphics have a way to go, but they always do. Even for me though, the graphics have a way to go. But we'll get it working. I'm very happy. Things are working. Things are going good, and I will see you tomorrow for my Borderlands 2.
Or
Why did I say 2? Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4. I don't know what numbers. I saw 2 minutes till the food arrives and just said that number. So, Borderlands 4, Cash, Jacobs only, uh, fun, 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 fun. And I will talk to you then, and I have the wrong window up. I can't stop the stream. Okay, here we go. Gonna stop the